And in a late-breaking development, the judge overseeing the court appearance today increased the charges to first-degree murder. Well, today we have a detailed timeline of the calls for help leading up to the deadly fire, and the NOPD just provided some new information. Alyssa Curtis begins our coverage tonight.
New Orleans is still trying to wrap their minds around what happened Tuesday night as a father set his home on fire, his 3 kids still inside. A 911 call WWL-TV obtained from earlier this month outlines a history of domestic violence by the suspect, Joseph Washington.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Well, I'm living currently in my home with my husband, and we having a dispute. We have a past history of domestic violence, but he's like sending me threats saying if I come back to the house and my kids are still there, and he's saying that he will leave them in the house, and he's telling me not to come back to the house. If I come back to the house, he's going to kill me.
As WWL-TV previously reported, the mother of the 3 children called 911 Tuesday night, asking for police as she was en route to her home, worried her ex-husband would do something violent. Now, city council members are demanding answers.
So often, it still seems like domestic violence is not taken seriously. And that when a victim says, I need help, it means they need help, and they need help right now.
Thursday, Council Vice President Helena Moreno questioned why police weren't immediately dispatched.
My question is, why at 11:55 wasn't fire and NOPD dispatched? Because you know what? If they got there within 5 minutes, they would have been there around 12:01, just a few minutes after that father had left. Maybe the circumstances would have been different.
Thursday, the Orleans 911 Center gave us a closer look at what happened Tuesday night.
In our world, seconds matter.
According to OPCD Interim Director Carl Fassold, the first call came in at 11:54 Tuesday night. He says the call taker made the incident report at 11:55 p.m. It was a domestic disturbance code 2, the highest code for a police response.
That's a lights and siren call.
The call taker gets more information at 11:57 p.m. Fassold says roughly 2 minutes later at 11:59 p.m., the incident is broadcast over the radio with an alert tone to all police units, as no police crew was close enough to respond. OPCD says at 11:59, the NOPD district rank was notified of the incident. About 9 minutes later, at 12:08 a.m., the first call reporting a fire came in. About 30 seconds later, an incident report for the fire department was created, and at 12:09 a.m., the fire department was dispatched.
And OFD was not notified until we received a call that there was a fire. The mother said he was threatening. Current policies and procedures are not to dispatch fire because somebody says someone's going to set a fire.
Another call reporting the fire came in at 12:11 a.m. A third call reporting the fire came in at 12:13 a.m. That caller said children were trapped in the home. The first fire unit arrived on scene at 12:14 a.m. Then, Fassold says, NOPD was dispatched at 12:15 a.m. At 12:16 a.m., the fire department requested EMS. OPCD says EMS was dispatched at 12:18 a.m. OPCD says 2 children were pulled from the home at 12:19 a.m. Then, Fassold says, NOPD arrived at 12:20 a.m. EMS arrived at 12:29 a.m. Suspect information was broadcast by police at 12:48 a.m. Fassold says the protocols were followed.
That all worked in this case just fine. What else we can do to more prioritize domestic violence, I don't know. It already was a code 2. It was already broadcast immediately. So to answer your question, I don't know if there's anything else we can do.
But says hindsight is 20/20.
In an ideal world, we would have enough field units to be able to assign someone and send them to that call immediately. You guys are well aware we don't live in an ideal world now. So we broadcast it so that everyone knew it was holding.
While others say OPCD protocol needs to change.
We're done with these dropped and awfully handed 911 calls. And there will be something done next session regarding the communication district.
We are now live at NOPD headquarters. Just minutes ago, we heard from Interim Chief Ann Kirkpatrick. She said that they have looked into their response times to Tuesday night's calls, and they are opening a PIB investigation into this. Take a listen to what she just had to say.
3 children died in this situation. This is a domestic violence case. I said in front of the council, I'll say it to the community. We are going to take, and we do take domestic violence seriously in this city.
Again, that was just minutes ago. That was Interim Chief Ann Kirkpatrick. They are opening a PIB investigation into the response to that call Tuesday night. She says they will let us know when that PIB investigation is complete and at which time we will be allowed to ask more questions and get more information. Reporting live at NOPD headquarters, Alyssa Curtis, Eyewitness News.
I think this crime, this tragedy has shaken the community up, Alyssa. Thank you so much for your coverage and dedication.